Well, hi there pluckers, Iversorfing here again with you. Thanks very much for joining me for another guitar lesson. This is part 3 of Streets of London fingerpicking lesson series. Okay. In the previous lesson 2 we finished off doing the intro, so we've completed the intro. We're now moving on to the verse, which starts halfway down the page 1 of the tab. And if you haven't got the tab, you'll need it. There is a download link in the description box below the video. Okay. Right, so let's go straight into the verse, and you will find that some of these bars in the verse you've already played in the intro, so you'll probably think, oh, this is quite familiar, okay, which is quite nice. Anyway, so let's get on with it. So the first chord is a C. First bar, first line of the verse. And it's basically 2 together, 3rd on the 5th, and open to 1st string, together, open 4th, 3rd, 3rd on the 5th, okay, so followed by 1st fret of the 2nd string and 2nd fret of the 4th. So it's move on to the second bar of the first line of the verse, and it's a G shape, which I'm using that shape. I find it easier in this song. Okay, and basically you pluck the 3rd on the 6th with the 3rd on the 1st together, followed by 4, string 4, string 3, okay, followed by 6, followed by 2, followed by 4. So you've got, okay, do it slowly. So the first 2 bars of the first line together of the verse. Okay, then we go into bar 3 of the first line of the verse, and it's an A minor shape. Fret the A minor and pluck the 5th open with the 2nd string, which is held at the 1st fret, okay, together, followed by string 4 and then 3, which are both held at the 2nd fret, so, okay, then you play the open 5th again on its own, followed by the 2nd string on its own, followed by the 4th string on its own, so that's, okay, so the first 3 bars of the first line of the verse are move to bar 4 of the first line of the verse, and it's an E minor. Fret the E minor and you pluck together the 6th string and the 1st string together, followed by string 4, string 3, so followed by string 6, strings 2 and strings 4. So that this bar is, do that again for you. So the first 4 bars of the verse are okay, and obviously if you want to sing along with that you can. It's like, have you, sorry, let's do it again. Have you seen the old man at this down my head? Okay, that sort of thing. Okay. And then we go into the second line of the verse, okay, the second tab line of the verse, and you'll see it's an F, okay, and it's basically the same picking that you had in the intro on the thumb over F, okay, it's another one of those thumb over Fs, so it's an F chord with the thumb going out to the 1st fret of the 6th string, and it's exactly the same picking as before, 1st fret of the 6th string held by the thumb, and the 1st fret on the 2nd string, okay, together. Then you play the 4th string, which is held at the 3rd fret, so then the 3rd string on the 2nd fret, so 6th string held at the 1st fret by the thumb, then the 1st fret of the 2nd string held on its own, and then lastly the 3rd fret on the 4th string, okay, 4th string, okay, so go to the C shape again, and it's the good old standard C shape one where you pluck the third on the fifth with the open top string together, fourth string, third string, so fifth string again on its own, second string on its own, and fourth string on its own, which is held at the second fret. Okay, so those two bars together on line 2 of the verse are. Okay, then we go into D minor over with an F in the bass. Okay, so D minor over F. Okay, so basically it's the F thumb over F shape again, exactly the same as we played before, but this slight difference, you add little pinky goes onto the third fret of the second string, third fret of the second string. Okay, so hold the normal thumb over F chord you've been using and add your pinky to the third fret of the second string, and you do the picking of the first fret on the sixth string, which your thumb's taken care of, that one, and the third on the second, which your pinky's holding down, so those two together. Then you play the fourth string and the third string. Okay, so it's, and then you play the first on the sixth, which your thumb's still holding down, then the third on the pinky on the second string on its own, so, and then so far we'd have, and then lastly the third on the fourth, that one on its own. Okay, so that's that one. And then lastly on line 2 of the verse we've got the G shape, which again we've played before, which is the two-fingered G, or G ninth if you want to be precise, I think you'd call this. Third on the sixth string and second fret of the third string, and you pluck the 6 on the third with the open second together, open fourth, second on the third, so 6 again, second string open, and then fourth string open. So okay, so these two lines together, 1 and 2 of the verse so far, we should have this. Now we go to the third line on the verse, and you'll notice it's another C, which is a standard C pick, as we've done a few times now already. Hold the C shape, a third on the fifth with the open first string together, fourth string, third string, fifth string again on its own, second string on its own, and then the fourth string on the second fret on its own again. So it's the standard C pick. Then we go to a G chord, which again we've done before. It's this line 3 is exactly the same as line 1 of the verse, so we've done all these before. Okay, so bar 2 of line 3 is the G shape with the plucking the third on the sixth with the third on the first together. Strings 4, strings 3, open, and then 6 on the third again, open second, open fourth. So it's first two on the line 3 again. Then we enter the A minor, third bar on line 3 of the verse. Again, it's exactly the same as the first line we did on the verse. A minor, plucking the fifth string open together with the first on the second. Then you pluck 4, 3, open fifth, second string, fourth string. So okay, so those first three bars on line 3 of the verse go like. Then the fourth bar is the E minor. So fret the E minor and you pluck the open sixth with the open first string together. Fourth string, third string, open sixth again, open second, and then the fourth string on the second fret. Okay, so these the whole three lines of the verse so far we've got. Okay, now we move on to page 2, which we move on to line 4 of the verse. Okay, and this is another F shape, first bar of line 4 of the verse, and it's the standard thumb over F without pinky, just a normal one we played, and it's exactly the same pick. First fret of the sixth string with the thumb, and the first fret on the second together. Fourth string of the chord, third string of the chord, so fourth string and third string, sixth string, first fret again with the thumb, then the first fret of the second string, and the third on the fourth string. Okay, so it's exactly the same as usual. Okay, do it slowly. Then we go back to the C chord, and it's the same standard C pick. Third on the fifth to open first, fourth string, third string, third on the fifth, first fret on the second, and the second on the fourth. So the first two things on bars on line 4 of the verse. Okay, then we do the standard G finishing shape, those two fingers again, that one again, where you pluck the third on the sixth with the second string open, then the fourth open, then the fretted third string at the second fret, so sixth string on the third fret, so then the open second string and the open fourth string. Okay, so far on line 4 we've got the F, the C and the G, which is okay. And then we've got the same chord that we ended up finishing the intro with, which is the C chord, where you bounce the bass note about. Okay, so it starts off with a double pick of the third on the fifth with the first on the second, double pick, fourth string, third string, and you move the bass note from the fifth string to the sixth string on the third, hit that one, so it starts off with the fourth string, third string, move the bass note to the sixth string on the third fret, hit that one, then the first on the second, fourth string held at the second fret, and then open third. So this is, okay, do it again slowly. Then we go on to the fifth line of the verse, and it's basically exactly the same again as the previous bar.
Message for you, then.
Sorry about that. Yeah, so it's exactly the same as the last bar in line 4. Okay, so it just repeats the last bar basically, which is the C swinging bass. So it's, sorry. So the whole verse is basically, should sound something like this. Sorry about that. Okay, so it's something like that, obviously with a few boo-boos in there. I was looking at the wrong line as usual. Anyway, so that's the idea. Anyway, so that's the verse, okay? So that's the bit you would sing over, okay? So to do a sort of... Picking up the paper is all my shoes. Have you seen me? Okay, that sort of thing. And then we go into the chorus, right? So that will be lesson 4. The chorus will be lesson 4, and it's probably the hardest part of the song, the chorus, okay? So thanks for watching and listening. Hope you enjoyed that, and keep practicing, and see you for lesson 4 in a little while. Okay, bye for now.